Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have a fairly unlikely scenario for 2020, but today we have the senator from the great state of West Virginia versus the incumbent president Donald Trump. First, a quick look at a few things about Joe Manchin. He's voted with Trump 60.5% of the time, which is by far the most of any Democratic senator. And in his approval polls, he currently has a 52% approval rating and only a 36 disapproval rating. So we'll come back to that in a bit. But yeah, let's get this started. So first, oh my gosh, sorry I always do that. We have the safe states, strong candidate like Joe Manchin. New Mexico we'll touch in a minute. Illinois, New York, on the East Coast. Vermont, Maine's first. Virginia, I would say, would go in the safe. And New Mexico will put in the safe column, I think. And now let's go for the safe Trump column. Minnesota and North Dakota, wait a minute. Nebraska, everything but that second district. Kansas, Oklahoma, not Texas. Deep South, wait on Georgia. West Virginia, we're obviously not going to touch yet. Alaska, we're not going to touch yet. Yeah, this isn't very good for Trump right now. Let's go into the likely Republican states. Alaska, likely Republican. Georgia, likely Republican. Indiana, likely Republican. Missouri, likely Republican. Texas, we'll put likely Republican. Why not? Yeah, that's likely Republican. Now for the likely Democrats, there aren't too many of these. Oh, likely Republicans would be Montana and North Dakota. I almost forgot about them because I feel like I never have to fill them in after the first wave. The reasoning for this is they used to be toss-up states, and with a conservative Democrat, knowing that conservative Democrats can and have won in these states, currently Heidi Heitkamp and John Tester are senators in these two states respectively, meaning that they're not opposed to conservative Democrats. Likely Democratic, Colorado, Minnesota, Maine at large, I think would be likely Democratic. That's about it. Likely Republican. Leaning Republican. Florida, Joe Manchin doesn't really have that Latino appeal. He does have a bipartisan appeal, which I think will definitely help him out. However, I think that Trump could narrowly hang on to Florida. Arizona, same deal. I think that Trump could hang on to the state of Arizona. I think it'd be closer than it was in 2016, but I think he could still pull through. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm missing? Not really. Okay. Leaning Democratic. West Virginia, Joe Manchin's home state. I would say would be leaning Democratic. It won't be a blowout because Trump's really approved here. However, I think with him being from West Virginia, could potentially flip that. He's the only, I'm pretty sure the only person that could flip West Virginia Democratic. That's just how it is. But I think he very well could. The Rust Belt, I think Joe Manchin could flip them back to Democratic, making Joe Manchin the 46th president of the United States. We still have some states to call. Nebraska's second. The conservative Democrat, I think that could be leaning Democratic, especially if Trump starts being disapproved of any more than he already is. Nevada. We'll wait about Nevada. North Carolina, I think, would flip. And my reasoning for this is Trump didn't win this by a majority. He won by a plurality. North Carolina likes conservatives. And if Hillary Clinton only lost by a narrow margin, I think that Joe Manchin could definitely flip that state. Because Joe Manchin's a lot better candidate. Maine 2nd District, I think that would stay in the Trump column narrowly. I take that back. I think Joe Manchin would win because he has that rural popularist appeal that Trump had. That's why Trump won the Rust Belt. But if Joe Manchin and Trump both have it, I think the Democrat would flip those states back. Let's see here. New Hampshire, leaning Democratic. If Hillary Clinton can win here, I think Joe Manchin can. Same thing with Nevada. It's definitely turning more of a blue state, so that doesn't really bode well for Republicans. Ohio and Iowa. I think that, I might get some heat for this, but I think Iowa would go blue and Ohio would stay red. My reasoning for this is Ohio is more approves of the president more than Iowa does. And I think that even with a conservative Democrat, I think they would narrowly stick in the Trump column. So that means Joe Manchin is elected the 46th president of the United States with 306 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 232, which ironically enough is the margin Trump won by in 2016. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment anything that you think would change. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you all very soon.